She was a big part of international film history. She was a big part of Canadian film history. And she's been noted for her strong performances as a voice actress and video game performer through the years. And were it not for a weird lawsuit, her and her co-star Romeo and Juliet, Michael Wilding, decided to sue the producers of Romeo and Juliet for $500 million for claiming that they were coerced into appearing nude in the movie. Very fleeting, of course. But I don't want to talk too much about that. I think we should concentrate on her being such a great actress. Probably one of the most important actresses ever to be born in Argentina, Olivia Hussey. She has passed away in LA at the age of 73 after a myriad bouts of breast cancer. Now, Olivia Hussey, née Osuna, was a British actress. Her works included a Golden Globe Award and a David Di Natale Award. The daughter of Argentina tango singer Osvaldo Rebo, Hussey was born in Buenos Aires but spent most of his early life in her mother's native England. She aspired to become an actress at a young age and studied drama for 5 years at Italia Conti Academy of Theatre Arts in London. Now, she looked multiracial in certain movies. She could look Canadian or Aboriginal or European or South American. Now, she began acting professionally as a youth. She appeared in a 1966 London production of the prime of Miss Jean Brodie opposite not Maggie Smith but Vanessa Redgrave. This led to her being scouted for a role of Juliet in Franco Zeffirelli's controversial but yet classical 68 film adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. She received widespread acclaim and international recognition for her performance. In 1974, she appeared as a lead character Jess Bradford in the cult slasher film The Canadian Classic Black Christmas. Now, she reunited with Zeffirelli in the miniseries Jesus of Nazareth in 1977 as Mary and appeared as Rosalie Otterborn in John Guillermin's Agatha Christie adaptation of Death on the Nile. Now, she was always one step away from superstardom. She was a star in her own right, but it seems like factors kind of moved against her. Now, when she eventually appeared in several international productions throughout the 80s, including the Japanese production Virus and the Australian dystopian action film Turkey Shoot. In 1990, she appeared in 2 horror productions, Stephen King's It and Psycho 4, The Beginning, in which she portrayed Norman Bates' mother. She also worked as a voice actress, and we'll get into that in a little bit, providing voice roles in Star Wars video games, including Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Star Wars Force Commander, and Star Wars The Old Republic, and did a great job, of course. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, when she was born, Olivia Osuna, on April 17, 1951, again, the first child of Argentine tango singer Andres Osuna, stage name Osvaldo Rebo, and Joy Hussey, a legal secretary. Her mother was from England, of Scottish and English descent, so she took her mother's name. Her parents were Roman Catholics, and she was raised in that denomination. Hussey recalled, "I grew up with a mini altar at home that she had. A candle was always lit on it. She always had a great love for God, and she instilled that in me." Hussey was fascinated by acting from a young age, and as a child would dress up as a nun. Now, at the age of 7, she moved with her mother and younger brother Andrew to London. There, Hussey was accepted in the Italia Conti Academy Drama School, which she attended for 5 years, taking modeling and walk-on parts to help pay her fees. At 13, she began acting professionally on the stage, assuming her mother's maiden name as her stage name, which was kind of weird because in Morse terminology, the word Hussey or Hussey refers to something that she wasn't. Now, in 1964, she appeared in an episode of the television series Drama, followed by minor roles in 2 films the following year, The Battle of the Villa Fiorita and Cup Fever. Now, Hussey appeared in a West End production of The Prime and Miss Jean Brodie again, playing Jenny opposite Vanessa Redgrave, who once tanked Hitler. Well, that's not going to have either. Italian film director Franco Zeffirelli noticed her performance because she was the only choice mature enough with experience and natural beauty to play Juliet while still looking 14. She was chosen out of 500 actresses to star in Zeffirelli's film, opposite the male ingenue Leonard Whiting's Romeo. Her performance won her a special David Di Natale Award and the Golden Globe Award for New Star of the Year actress in 1969. They would give that out. Now, after the success of Romeo and Juliet, Hollywood producer Hal B. Wallace offered her a title role in Anne of the Thousand Days, which went to our Canadian actress, and a co-starring role with John Wayne in True Grit. In her 2018 memoir, she recalled that she'd been mumbled something about interested in Annie in a Thousand Days, but that she couldn't see herself with Wayne, concluding that this adolescent and opinionated remark ended her professional relationship with Wallace, who immediately withdrew his offer. I don't know if she would have been a good fit with Glenn Campbell and John Wayne in that movie because she looked kind of a combination of Mexican and Aboriginal. In August 2018 interview for Fox to promote the release of her autobiography, Girl on the Balcony, Hussey discussed filming the controversial nude scene of Romeo and Juliet. We shot at the end of the film, so by that time we were becoming one big family. It wasn't that big of a deal. And Leonard wasn't shy at all. In the middle of shooting, I just completely forgot he didn't have clothes on. In another 2018 interview with Variety, Hussey defended the nude scene, saying nobody my age has done that before, adding that Zeffirelli shot it tastefully. It was needed for the film. Everyone thinks they were so young they didn't realize what they were doing, but we were very aware. We both came from drama schools, and when you work, you take your work very seriously. Now, on the 30th of December 2022, before the statute of limitations would be out for such a lawsuit, Hussey and Whiting filed a $500 million lawsuit against Paramount Pictures, because Robert Evans had helped produce it, for sexual exploitation, sexual harassment, and fraud regarding the scene. In the court filing, the two actors stated that he suffered emotional damage and mental anguish for decades. The complainant stated that Zeffirelli, who died in 2019, initially said he would wear flesh-colored undergarments and position in a way that would show no nudity, but that Whiting's bare buttocks and Hussey's bare breasts are nonetheless briefly shown during the scene, in violation of California state and federal laws against indecency and exploitation of children. Of course, the case was dismissed in Los Angeles Superior Court in May of 2023. Now, by 1971, she appeared in the British drama All the Right Noises, followed by The Summertime Killer, and the musical Lost Horizon, which was the remake. In 1974, Hussey played the lead role of Jess Bradford in the Canadian horror film Black Christmas, which became influential as a forerunner of the slasher film genre of horror films and cansploitation movies. She eventually played Mary, the mother of Jesus, in the 1977 TV production of Jesus of Nazareth, her second work for director Zeffirelli to worldwide acclaim. In 1978, she played Rosalie Otterborn in Death on the Nile with Peter Ustinov and appeared in The Cat and the Canary. Now, when she started as a medic in the Japanese film Virus in 1980, she drew more acclaim and played Rebecca of York in the 1982 remake of Ivanhoe. Now, the same year, she had a lead role in the Australian horror movie Turkey Shoot. Now, in 1987, Hussey, along with several well-known actors, made a cameo appearance in a clip for the Michael Jackson video, Liberian Girl. Now, in 1990, she again played Norman Bates' mother, and which was a prequel to Psycho for the Beginning, and appeared in the miniseries It, an adaptation of Stephen King novel. Now, these two roles, along with Black Christmas, cemented her the label of an original screen queen. Now, when she played the lead in Mother Teresa of Calcutta in 2003, a biographical film, Mother Teresa, for which she was presented with a Character, Morality, and Entertainment Award in 2007 in Hollywood. She stated in an interview that it had been her dream to portray the role of Mother Teresa of Calcutta ever since she finished her role as the Virgin Mary in Jesus of Nazareth. Hussey later reunited with Whiting and on-screen partners in the film Social Suicide, the only film that they both appeared in since Romeo and Juliet. In the project, Hussey's daughter, actress Adia Isley, played her fictional daughter, Julia Coulson. Now, her work as a voice actress is very notable. She was nominated for Outstanding Individual Achievement for Voice Acting by a female performer in animated TV production at the Annie Awards for work in the DC animated universe as Ra's al Ghul's daughter, Talia. She voiced the character of Kazan Moore in the PC Nintendo 64 game Star Wars Rogue Squadron. It was also in the massively multiplayer online role-playing game Star Wars The Old Republic as Jedi Master Yon Par. She also lent her voice to Star Wars Force Commander in 2000. Now, Hussey was again slated to reprise her role as Jess Bradford in the Black Christmas fan film It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2, but dropped from the project in November 23 due to health issues. Now, Hussey did suffer from agoraphobia, which was aggravated by the fame she achieved after Romeo and Juliet. Now, when she briefly dated Leonard Whiting in 1968, they remained friends throughout their life, reportedly communicating at least every 10 days. Now, she also dated actor Christopher Jones in 1968, but he ended the relationship due to his being abusive towards her. The following year, Jones allegedly attacked, raped, and impregnated Hussey, who underwent an abortion. That was some really, really bad shit in her life there. In 1971, Hussey married Dean Paul Martin, the son of Dean Martin. They had one son, writer and actor Alexander Gulter Martin. They divorced in 1978 but remained friends. Martin died in 1987 when the National Guard F-4 Phantom jet fighter was piloting crashed. From 1989, Hussey was married to Japanese singer Akira Fuse. They had one son, Maximilian, born 1983. In 1991, she married American musician David Glenn Isley, the son of actor Anthony Isley. They had one daughter, actress India Isley. Now, diagnosed with breast cancer in 2008, she underwent double mastectomy. After being in remission for nearly a decade, the breast cancer returned in 2017, with Hussey undergoing chemotherapy and radiation treatment to remove a small tumor growing between her heart and lungs. Now, her memoir, The Girl on the Balcony, Olivia Hussey Finds Life After Romeo and Juliet, was published in 2018. Now, when she died at her home in Ailey on December 27, 2024, it was because of a recurrence of the breast cancer. Later that day, Whiting released a statement, "Rest now, my beautiful Juliet. No injustices can hurt you now. And the world will remember your beauty inside and out forever." And we all agree. Now, key movies again. She also appeared in a very interesting movie called 7 Days of Grace, if you can find that, came out in 2006. Now, on TV, she was 13 years between productions. Her first key TV role was Jesus of Nazareth, then The Bastard miniseries, then The Pirate, The 13th Day, The Story of Esther, Ivanhoe, The Last Days of Pompeii, Murder, She Wrote, The Corsican Brothers, Psycho for the Beginning, It, Lonesome Dove the series, where she played Olivia Jessup, Dead Man's Island, Boy Meets World, Pinky and the Brain, of course, The Voice, Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond the Animated Series, and Mother Teresa of Calcutta, the TV film. And again, the 3 Star Wars. Now, again, staged the prime of Miss Jean Brodie. Now, what really stands out for me, ladies and gentlemen, like by the time she did Black Christmas, I thought for sure she would be independent, productions in Canada, but it never really played out. But for me, she was a very solid actress. She had an aspect of Cher, Rita Coolidge, that kind of natural look, Carly Simon. But like I said, I've never seen Romeo and Juliet all the way through. But the scenes I've seen, they had a good chemistry. But that $500 million lawsuit, I still don't know. Was it their lawyers or whatever? Because, it was kind of freaky. Like for me, not say I refused to cover it as an entertainment reporter, but it just didn't make any sense. I mean, is Jodie Foster going to sue Scorsese because of Taxi Driver? Like, where does it end? So I don't know what you want to call that, but she was a talented actress, Olivia Hussey. You will be missed, and like I said, for people a certain age, before the Caprio Romeo and Juliet came out, at the time it was considered the best version of Romeo and Juliet, and that's saying a lot, and it still holds up. And if you have a chance to see it on TCM or wherever it is, take a look at it. It's quite Zeffirelli again. I don't like the way he used to do stuff, but that's just me. But in this, it works. So thanks for listening. If you like what we're doing here with our vintage movie tributes, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.